you know, the Porsche should be putting me in trouble, so I gotta go to court.
Girl, you know I'm a marketer for a living. I love urgency, I love scarcity, and that was mwah.
I can't wait to essentially democratize the ability to know what's working in any market, which is the goal of it. Picture this. You want to make $1 million, you're like, yo, and learning to leverage AI to get you everything you've ever dreamed of. And I'll be on that tequila, I'm not gonna lie.
Alright guys, I did not have lunch. I don't have fucking butter at home, so I had to only eat a bagel. So I'm starving. So I just bought this chocolate drink, 34 grams of protein, and $7. Inflation is crazy. Wow.
As I swim up the Nile River.
God is good.
So wet.
I'll be body drifting à fond. Je suis un mauvais sportman.
24 carats.
Moment que l'offre est acceptée, il faut quand même que tu prennes ta décision rapidement vers quelle institution.
Alright guys, so just received a call from this realtor. The property just besides where I grew up is being sold for like a little over $1 million. I'm interested in making an offer. Just because I think just having money sitting in the bank, cash, doing nothing, there is value in protecting cash in a kind of like in an asset that grows with inflation. Like the value of a home is going up every day, so it may be a good savings account and you can borrow against it. And I haven't really bought any real assets since I've launched my business, so that's why I'm really thinking about this. But I don't know if it's worth it. It's like there's no tenants in any of the properties. It's currently empty, and the cap rate is around 5%. Like 5% of the property's value would be kind of like the income every year, which for an investment property is not really the best. It might end up actually not making me any profit. Not that I'm buying it for profit, but I don't want something that I'm having to pay every month for it, right? If it's going to be an asset, then it better be a cash flowing asset, not something that costs me money since I'm not living there, right? But the real estate lady, she's calling me. She's like, hey, so we spoke literally the first time she called me was today, and then she just called me again saying, oh, so by the way, we just got 2 offers on the property already. I'm like, girl, you know I'm a marketer for a living. I love urgency, I love scarcity, and that was beautiful. But I was like, girl, I want to buy an asset, but I'm not going to fight over it. I'd rather put the 100 grand, 200 grand of cash down into an actual, I would rather spend that money on ads versus spending it on a property. Like, it's still, 6, 7. I'm not really that excited about putting all my money, a bunch of my money in a property. It doesn't make me money, right? At least not at the scale that my business can. So, yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know. Would you guys buy a property, $1 million, put a few 100 grand, 200 grand down just so you can protect cash and say on paper that you have $1 million property? Or would you just put it on ads? I'll probably put it on ads, by the way, but TBD. I'll try my best. I'll see. But yeah, that's it.
Drop a hook on these niggas like I was magic. Dr. J with them blowing hate with the Mavericks. Metal detectors, but my lethal weapon plastic. Wet all the hecklers, how I deal with all the madness. I go shopping with bitches who in the fashion. Spending numbers go distance you can't imagine.
God damn.
Yo, I'm out here on the road. You can hear it in the voice. Still get this shit off. Look, the money speaking for itself, I call it fortune tell. 5 top from a bitch that work at corporate sales. Chinchilla, Ushanka, we skiing out at Courchevel. Breaking news, they try to kill him, but the boy prevails. I leave for tour and my niggas fucking go to jail.
Alright guys, so I had this girl wearing these at my place, and I was like, they're fucking cool and they're fucking comfortable. So I was like, it's winter time, so we need something to rock at home. So I'm gonna try them. Ooh. Oh yeah, these are the ones. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, this is ones. When it's cold at home, can never go wrong. All right, we're getting the Uggs. All right, guys, came to fucking shop. There's nothing. The fucking Tims, I don't even fucking want to call them. They're super huge. Or the shoes that I wanted to buy are too big, and I don't feel like buying them anymore. I did buy Uggs, so I'm set up at home. But this is interesting. I'd never been here in Montreal, like at the top. I think ça s'appelle quoi? Cour Montréal. And they literally pivoted this thing into a gaming situation thing, which means that a lot of businesses are literally going out of business, and they're turning these things into, like, this is a mall. These are literally places where you would normally, I don't even know what it was used for, but the fact that they've converted into a gaming thing means businesses, brick and mortar businesses, are getting cooked right now. So we're gonna go probably back home and try to find some food. And on the way there, I want to talk to you guys about what we've been building with Try Cook AI. Let's go. All right, guys, to wrap up this video, I hope you guys enjoyed me taking you guys on a trip of finding nothing. As you guys can see, Montreal is beautiful during the winter. A lot of snow. And but you better not stay outside too long, right? It's good to look at it for a few seconds, but it's not the best place to live. I was supposed to go to Cape Town in early January, but I can't because I got to go to court. You know, the port should be putting me in trouble, so I got to go to court, and then I can go to the most beautiful place on earth. But again, to wrap this up, December 20th, Saturday, we're going to be dropping the Truth Engine. If you want to cook, if you want to leverage AI to find the truth, I think I've built the perfect thing for you. And I can't wait to essentially democratize the ability to know what's working in any market, which is the goal of it. Picture this. You want to make $1 million. You're like, yo, who's already making $1 million? Which market? What are they selling? At what price point? What funnels are they leveraging to sell it? And then you can just get AI to analyze everything they're doing. And then you have to just make the request of, like, do you want to cook? And do you want to ship the same offer in the same industry and compete and maybe dominate them in their own industry? If you want access to this and you want to stop just buying courses from gurus like me, okay? I know everybody hates on courses, and that's always funny to me, but guys, I built AI so you guys don't have to buy from any gurus anymore, not even myself. So I'm running myself out of business. I'm joking. But yeah, I do believe that there's no point of selling information anymore. AI has all the information you need. It's just about becoming AI architects and learning to leverage AI to get you everything you've ever dreamed of. So that's the mission that we're on with Try Cook AI, democratizing winning. So December 20th at 12 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be going live. Click the link below. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to be vlogging a lot more, so let's go. So I do come often over here at Cat Cart, but but only on Thursdays, right? That's when it's lit. So if you ever see me at Cat Cart on a Thursday, come say what's up, you know? We be outside. It's the only time I'm outside. Normally I don't go outside, but I be on that tequila, I'm not gonna lie. But then I've realized that having tequila with too much sugar is probably not the best thing for you. So I don't know what you guys recommend. Should I like start having tequila dry, like just alone with nothing to mix it with. But yeah, I love cat card. It's good, fun. It starts at like 6 and ends at 11, which is probably the part I love the most, because then I can be in bed by 12. Am I necessarily mostly in bed by 12? Probably not. uh, the night only gets started. So after cat card, my vibe is I'll hit cat card, then I'll go get food at Jow. They have great music. Shout out to Jow. I was looking at my credit card statements, and I've spent almost 5 figures at Jow alone, that's just another story. So not only am I stopping going outside for Thursday, I'm not spending money anymore at cat card. I'm not spending money anymore at Jow. I'm staying at home cooking. I'm gonna find a wife. That way, we can cook at home and just buy $12 bottles of wine and be happy, content with life. What do you guys think about that? I think that's a really smart financial decision, especially that we're trying to invest in properties, buying homes. You know, I don't know what you guys think about it. So one of the things that we're about to do is we're about to launch our Truth Engine, which is this application that we've been working on, which is TryCook AI. At first, I thought that we were building this app from the perspective of productizing our playbook and our service at clientacquisition.io, which is for the last 4 years, what we've mainly been doing is we help people build offers, build their go-to-market motion, which is help them get clients, get leads, get appointments, and get sales, and help them build a fulfillment model that is scalable. So my idea at first when we launched TryCook AI was, okay, let me take our entire playbook, the data that we have in all the markets, and automate it so that anybody can just make a request and get it done by AI. And that was great. Clients are leveraging it, it's beautiful. But then a few months ago, one of our clients scaled to like 6 figures in cash in literally 90 days. Went from zero to building a $15,000 offer that he's selling in a niche that I'm not going to mention. And it ended up scaling. And I got on a call with him and I wanted to understand, like, hey, how did you do it? I'm going to release a video where I go more thoroughly into that case study. But what it ended up making me realize is that the most valuable thing that you can actually automate with AI is finding the truth. The truth around who's already winning in any market, how are they winning, what are they selling to, who are they selling it to, so that it's just a function of if you want to win, you want to model $1 million a year company, you want to model $1 million a month company, AI can find you the entire truth around what they're doing, and AI can also replicate it for you. So that's what we've been building for the last 90 days. And I want to tell you a little bit about the case studies that we've been able to see, which we did not necessarily expect. So let's get in the car and let's go. The first thing that we did to try to validate the value of this Truth Engine and see if it actually works was we took a small group of beta kind of like testers from our program and we gave them access to the Truth Engine first, right? And we had this client, Wasim, who's actually from Montreal. He's probably going to be seeing this. And you know, we kind of like show people what it can do and what we think they should leverage it for. We didn't necessarily say like, okay, leverage it to find what to sell and who to go after, because they already had offers and they already had markets that they want to go after. But we're like, hey, why don't you leverage this research kind of like engine, all these agents in our research app, and leverage it to find, like build a report and a roadmap that you can actually send back to prospects that have already been on sales calls with you, but that did not necessarily close. And he ended up leveraging it, and he ended up sending this message. On the 1st of December, he ended up saying, hey, by the way, Serge, use the research agent to sell on a call today. Stay tuned for the wins in the channel, right? So that was on December 1st. And on December 4th, he sent this message. Another close from a follow-up $8,000 deal, $4,000 in cash collected. Leverage TryCook's research agent to close this one. Probably the best feature on TryCook you can leverage right now. So essentially, the reason why he had not previously been able to close this deal is because the prospect was literally resistant on the pitch. She wasn't necessarily truly convinced in his offer until he leveraged the agent to go build an entire deep report roadmap and plan on how other people in his industry are actually killing it. And he just literally presented back to the prospect what AI found. And the lady literally transferred him, I don't know if you guys can see it, but Okay, why are you guys focusing on my face? Okay, anyway, I'm gonna get my brother to throw it in. He transferred for $1,000, which, by the way, is the same amount of money that I got transferred when I closed my first ever client with my agency when I left my job in 2020. Which, by the way, $4,000 feels like the best amount of money that you'll ever make if it's your first client. It was, even till now, I still probably missed that high. It was amazing, right? So this was the first case study, which was, I was like, holy shit, right? But then it did not stop. So this win was sent on the 4th of this month. 4 days later, we get another win from a client called Hamad. He's an engineer working a 9 to 5, ended up working with us to launch his offer, closed his first deal, ended up doing an interview with him last week. And I said, hey, by the way, you should look at the Truth Engine that we've built. I think it will help you close the deals that you haven't been able to close yet. He ended up leveraging it. And so I did a call on the 5th of December interview, which probably you guys are going to see before this drops. And he had a few prospects that he was about to meet. And on the 8th, which was Monday, closed his second client ever at 8:39 p.m. on Monday. And he said, hey, I switched up my presentation of my offer using TrackHook's research agent, and it was sick. But then I had not seen that win. And then at 8:50 a.m. in the morning, Tuesday, which was yesterday, he closed another deal. So he closed 2 deals in less than 24 hours, leveraging the Truth Agent, this Truth Engine that we've built. So this is why I think this is going to be probably revolutionary, because now, because the biggest challenge for anyone trying to make money and sell solutions, whether that be AI solutions or any offers in general, is that people don't trust you. And what is the only organic way to get people to trust you is through technically content. But how do you create content when you're not an expert? You generally cannot. So what is the cheat code around making it feel like you're an expert when you're not? Well, you get AI to bridge this gap and do the research for you and create a roadmap and content that turns every single prospect that you jump on a sales call with feel like, holy shit, this is amazing. This is insane amount of depth. How do you have it? And then inevitably, they're going to trust you because the depth of the research, this Truth Engine is so good that it becomes valuable. The goal is not to create content and educate people on stuff that is essentially made up, is that for them to trust you, the work that you end up presenting to them has to be generally something that they can find on their own, or things that would only be acquired and that would only be known by an expert. And that's what we built. And from the case studies that we're having, I think we're about to go to the moon. Let's go. If you guys want to access this Truth Engine, we're going to be launching it on December 20th. This is going to be my Christmas gift to you guys. I'm doing an event workshop to essentially walk you guys through how to leverage it. You can sign up with the link below. But now, let's go home.
Moi je voulais changer le monde, mais il a fait de moi un monstre. Dieu saura me pardonner.